All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Vale, y ahora tengo que manejarlo yo. Caja de herramientas. Vale.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of...
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
Hola,
I
Demi.
made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late! Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. At least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just
Einstein.
remembering.
Sí, sí, no, la quité, Aremi. Elige ítems del laboratorio, asegúrate de que Doug no dejó nada peligroso por ahí.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Puto Biff. Qué mítico de las pelis. Qué chulo. A ver qué más hay por aquí. Relojes.
Wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can't intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
¿Qué más tiene por ahí? El bol de Einstein, vamos a verlo.
I miss Einstein.
Vale, algo más. Relojes por aquí. La tele. Un acuario.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc.
En la puerta. Televisión, no hay nada, ¿no? Por aquí. Más relojes. A ver, más relojes.
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff.
Para hablar con el padre, pero no veo nada. No sé si me puedo desplazar. Ah, me puedo desplazar así. Vale. Máquina de discos, vamos a verla.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
La maqueta.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, look at what we have here.
Madre que lo parió.
Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Cabrón.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
¿Qué más hay? Cositas hay por aquí. A ver, podemos ir a junto de Biff.
Hey, Biff. I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
Qué cabrón.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Cabrón.
Never mind.
¿Hay algo más por aquí que pueda...?
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Let's make some noise.
Vale, más potencia.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Haz clic en el botón izquierdo.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Vale, ¿y esto soltó el libro o algo? ¿No? Ah, fuck.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me. Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. Yeah, he found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad. Hey, Biff. I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Cabrón.
Never mind.
Tiene que haber algo por aquí.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Solo tengo una foto. Uy.
Seems kind of empty without the courthouse. I'll probably never know what this is for. Looks like a hand-crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning-powered pencil sharpener.
No hay nada por aquí.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again. Now that is a dangerous amp. And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Bien, bien.
Now watch me blow
Sí,
the
es
lid
de
off this
Telltale,
joint.
Whatever
Indy.
you say.
Hala, a dormir.
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Vale, tenemos el libro.
Doc, where are you?
Oh. Eso suena a máquina del tiempo, ¿eh?
Doc? Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Oh, qué guapo.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Vale. Pantalla de circuitos.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Vale, ¿cuándo buscar a Doc?
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
¿Y cómo puedo saberlo? ¿Cómo lo puedo saber? Mirando su... A ver. Sí, vale, los zapatos ya lo sé, pero... ¿Cómo investigo yo el zapato?
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Supuestamente está cambiado. A ver, tengo algo más en el coche que no vi.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Vale, cuando sepa cuándo buscar a Doc, pero...
Nah.
Ah, para, le puedo dar a oler esto al perro. Vale. Vale. Ahora vamos a punto de Einstein. Le vamos a dar el zapato, a ver si lo huele o algo.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Vale.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat! State your business, child! You're making me miss Merv!
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there! Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes! Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Marshal Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing. Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past? What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
The candy looks older than I am. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking. Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. When was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Doing some stargazing?
Oh, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Vale, pues
Don't let
tengo que ir
me
al
keep you from your
videoclub.
business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Qué loca.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food. I told you not to touch those.
Había que intentarlo.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Vale, pues nada, vamos para afuera.
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But...
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
¿Y qué quiere que haga entonces?
The candy looks older than I am. Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Es que ya
Don't
le
let me
pregunté
keep
todo.
you from your business.
Vale, aquí no tengo que venir.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
I guess I'm stuck here for a while.
Vale, no puedo ir. Ah, vale.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. All right, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil. There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Sí, pero como estrecho un año en concreto.
October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985.
No.
Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
¿Cómo puedo saber el año? Ah. Ah. Vale. Vale.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
En
Don't look at me.
1931.
I'm far too old for you.
Porque dijo que fue un año después de cuando se quemó. Así que vamos a darle aquí. Bueno, voy a preguntar que me diga lo del año.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself.
Vale.
I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the
Lo leo,
speakeasy
Indy.
burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Venga, va. Vamos a darle ahí un poquito de gas. Que ahora ya sabemos el año.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
sorry, Miss
liado.
Strickland. Let me...
Oh, you've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out, get out, get out!
Hasta luego.
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Estoy preparado para la aventura.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Ahí vamos. En el DeLorean. Arrancamos
Time
mandos de
circuits.
circuito.
On. Flux capacitor. Fluxy. Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Qué recuerdos. Y me cambió la fecha, ¿eh? Bueno, ¿qué os está pareciendo este primer capítulo de Regreso al futuro? Nada, recuerdos increíbles de las pelis y la verdad que a mí me está gustando. Voy a parar un segundo al directo para poder hacer el segundo vídeo y poner para el segundo capítulo. Darme un segundito solo que paro y reinicio